Hi there. Hi. This beauty is a sterling silver 12-band puzzle ring from the Puzzle Master website. It comes packaged in a plastic bag and a lovely red velvet box, and you'll want to keep it in the bag if you're not wearing it, because then that will keep it from tarnishing. It is marked 925, which is sterling silver, right here. It will wear like silver. It is an absolutely fantastic piece of jewelry. It's tapered in the back, so it's comfortable. It's thin, it's not heavy and bulky, and it's absolutely gorgeous. I was super excited when I opened the box. You'll get this one together, and it'll have a little piece of wire holding it in the back so that it doesn't come apart in shipping. So we'll start by taking it apart and mixing thoroughly. If you haven't seen the 4-band ring solution, I urge you to go and watch that one first. It's really going to help you, especially if you don't have any experience with puzzle rings. This one is a left-hand puzzle ring. It's my wedding ring is a right-handed. It goes from left to right. This one, the front ring goes from right to left. So we're going to do the same motions as the 4-band ring. We're just going to do them in the opposite direction. It's the same steps, just opposites. So we'll start by identifying our bands. I'm going to take one at random and shake everything else out. And we'll take the two in the middle, which are going to be the first band and the second band. The first band has the smooth front, the second band has the dimple. Now I'm going to treat them like each set of 3 bands is a single band, because that's the way that this ring goes together best. Especially when you get back into it where it's really tight in the inside when you get into your final ring. If it's not nested correctly, it will not fit. It goes together perfectly easy as long as you follow the correct steps. But if you try to do them one ring at a time, it's just too tight. It will not fit and you'll end up bending the ring. So we've assembled all 6 of our cross bands, and we're going to put them down, facing away from each other. Now the front band and the second band are going to go together facing down, with the 6 center bands in their correct positions, all nested together nice and tidy. And again, as I said before, this one is a left-handed ring, so we're going to turn our second ring anti-clockwise and seat it into the front band. If it doesn't seat correctly, you can see that I've turned it anti-clockwise and trapped the bottom bands in. If it doesn't seat correctly when you do this, take the entire thing and turn it halfway around. Pick up your band, confirm your positions of your lower bands. If you haven't done anything to change their positions, they should still be in the correct position, which they are. And again, take your second band anti-clockwise. And this time it'll snap right into place. It'll fit right in as long as everything is nested correctly. So we're going to nest everything correctly and drop it into its position. You see how everything lines up perfectly smooth. There's no band sticking out. There's nothing funky or weird. So this is the position that it went in. And now I'm going to take the first front ring. There are some rings that you want to spin your assembly, but this one wants the first ring first. So we'll take this ring, and because we have this little cross opening in the back here in the front, how it's crossed over, it's very tight here. The back has an opening, so we're going to turn it away from us and up into that space because there's more room to work there. Notice how I have the back bands open. That way we won't bend and kink our bands. Now I'm going to tip it up over and make sure that the final 3 bands are underneath it. Tip it up over and close it into its position. This is where it gets very tight. If these bands aren't nested properly, they will not go in. They need to be nice and tidy and tight and firm and pushed into their position before you start turning. Otherwise they'll get crossed up onto each other and it just won't go. You can see that there's no room for anything to happen up in there if I keep it tight in the back. So what I'm going to do is turn it so that the band is where I can reach it with my hand, and then I'm going to let these open pretty wide. Make them open up as wide as you can without losing your grip. Then we're going to take this and rotate it up into its position inside the ring, and make sure that everything is smooth. And at this point you'll want to push, but don't push. If you push, you're going to bend your rings out of alignment and you'll make a big mess, and your ring will not go back together. If you bend your bands, you'll never get it back together. Go easy and slow, and everything will close up onto itself. If you get to this point here where you just can't make it fit and you just can't get it to go, start over. It's much safer to just start over than to damage your ring. But there it is, the 12-band sterling silver puzzle ring. Isn't it beautiful?